We are live.
We are live.
Live. Are we good? Hey, what is good? It is I, your friendly neighbor, the Babo, one half of the creators here at the space, and welcome to Verbal Lessons in the Space. So, we are back for another week, another open mic. You guys already know the drill. Of course, I couldn't be here without the wonderful wizard behind the curtain, Mr. Ant Heard.
Mwahahaha. Yo, man, what's going on? It's your boy Ant. We're gonna have an
Yeah.
exciting night tonight. We just gonna rock out, man.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. So there ain't no music because like Facebook's been like kind of muting us when I be playing the music in the background. So if you're like, where the music at? Like
The haters.
they haters.
Yeah,
Mark Zuckerberg be hating.
they hating us. It's all good.
Yeah. So of course, for my folks who are around and you guys know or so, we had a wonderful night of open mic poetry performances, whoever kind of rolls through in the building. But like I said, we're gonna go ahead and get things kind of kicked off. So if you've never been to Herbal Essence, we have a sort of call and response here that we get up anytime a performer is to hit the mic. They are before they to speak a verb, write anything down, or even try to address the crowd. You have to let them know why you're here. We let to say my words are my power, and the audience responds with, so let them
So
create.
let them create.
Yeah, so we're going to try and practice that real quick, okay? Okay? So, my words are my power.
So let them create.
Yeah, there we go, there we go, there we go. Got that energy going. Of course, like I said, if somebody comes up here, give the little je ne sais quoi, give a little bit of spirit fingers with it. So you got to kind of match their energy when they're doing it. So try one out for me, Ant.
My words are my power.
So let them create. You catch that vibe? Catch that vibe? Okay. Yeah, yeah. All right. So yeah. So as well, we like to call this a full contact audience sport. Like I said, you guys don't have to sit here and be quiet or so while somebody performs. If you feel it, if something spoke to you, you gotta let the poet know. You gotta let them know. Like I said, either if they want you to rewind or run that last line back, you hit them with a rewind.
Yes.
If they speak it to your soul, you better go. You better say that or get free, poet. Like yeah, give them the energy that they deserve to be up here because it's hard to get up behind this mic and basically bare your soul for the audience. So we want to make sure that they know that they are loved, they are appreciated. So of course, we're gonna go ahead and kind of get the things kicked off or so real quick, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and like open this up with a poem or so, and then we're gonna see how this kind of flows, kind of how it goes, okay? So my words are my power.
So let them create.
All right. I haven't done this in a minute. This one's called "Woke Up on the Right Side of Style." Right. So when did the way I dress become so cool? Ridiculed in middle school, but now I'm on point with these bourgeois tools. Picking match has never, or my nerd logic has always flowed into my closet. Picking match has never caught my eye. I stand out like a helium molecule within a hydrogen bond. Fashion has taken my style and flipped a switch. They've turned it from nerd to hipster, then they went and sold it to the rich. They pay out of the pockets just to look kind of like this. Now it's cool to look like a nerd and get good grades and damn, where was that back in my day when I was ranked on every day, getting no play, and girls tell me that you're really nice, but we could just be friends, okay? Now, don't get me wrong, happy to see I'm happy to see the nerds have their day, but it's a falsehood, a farce, a mockery of what all we need nerds do. Little kids on Instagram putting on glasses and captioning the picture hashtag nerd, but oh, silly child. That would just be absurd. That 42 on the test that you made the other day would say otherwise, but the 1,500 likes on Facebook just feed into the lies. I still weep for the actual nerds, freaks, and geeks because somehow, with all this popularity, they're still the meek. Bullies in HRGs and nerd shirts, they tell them that they're uncool, but in all actuality, they're the ones that look like the fool. I shopped at thrift stores way before it was a fad. It was not because I like your granddad's clothes. It's because I had no cash. My skinny jeans aren't skinny because I bought them that way. They were actually my brother's hand-me-downs, and he's a little bit smaller than me, okay? So nerds are like this because there's no particular rhyme or reason. Like, it's not what's hot or what's in season. We have to make up for things that we didn't have to expect. Like the social standards of Neanderthals that just sit around and waste my time. So let me sit back and relish in the victory of my kind because I woke up on the right side of style. And you can't take that away from me right now. Thank you.
Woo, yeah. You better say that.
It's always crazy, man. Like I said, because again, I remember back when I was in like middle school, or whatever. I used to be like, this is hot, this is fresh. Like, niggas be like, what you got on, bro? What is this with Japanese letters on your shirt? Get that out of here. Like now, that's all they want. That's all they want. They want like the Demon Slayer patterns and the anime this.
Oh
and
man,
yeah.
Let me tell you about this. One time I was out at I was out on what was that beach? No, I was on the beach. And I got out my car and this dude had on a dope Demon Slayer shirt.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, dope shirt. He was like, oh okay, thank you. I was like, you know where that came from, right? He was like, no. He had no idea.
Bro,
what it was. He was like,
and it'd be the kids, it'd be the younger generation too that be killing me because like I said, I work with kids and stuff now, and like I blame the parents because the parents be hyped. Parents be hyping buying them stuff, and I'd be like, oh snap, I like your shirt. Like, oh my god, they're like, I have no clue what this is about, or I don't know what this means. Right. Like, bro,
he had no idea what Demon Slayer was, and I was
right,
like, are you serious?
I blame the parents, man. Blame the parents. We try, but they don't want to catch on. Like
we try.
I mean, remember when we had that person, somebody who was it was a couple audience members in here, and they know who Mark Wahlberg was. Oh, Marky Mark.
Yeah, it was bad. It was real bad.
Okay, but yeah, man. Yeah, so that felt good. Got a little bit of loose goose, got the juices flowing. So we're gonna go ahead and get into our first performer. Let's say first performer. So this young man has come all the way through to the Verbal Essence stage. He saw us on Instagram. Like I said, you guys should be checking us out on Instagram. Check out all the posts and everything that we got coming up or so as well that we're putting out. And has been doing an amazing job with all the production as well on here. So you definitely go through, show some Instagram love. And like I said, he came through and showed some physical love. Like he's about to get up on this stage because he was like, damn, I got to be a part of this. And I'm so happy. I'm glad. Like we're making that impact that you've been wanting, man.
Right, we are related.
Yeah, my God. So again, I'm going to bring him up. Hope y'all enjoy him. Of course, this is his first timer. Right, we got a first timer again. Like that's very rare for Verbal Essence. Verbal Essence been around so long, so people coming in for the first time, I know it's special. All right, so let's give it up for Josh.
Woo, yeah. Let's see what colors we're gonna give Josh. Let's see.
I'm here for that.
You here for that? You here for the blue?
So what? My words are my power.
So let them create.
Awesome. This first one, if I can do two,
I'll go for what you know, my guy.
This first one is called June.
Okay.
I need to kiss you like the sun kissed your skin last June, then fade away as the days that have passed too soon while I swoon and grin. This is like a cartoon. You have turned this frog into a prince, and ever since, I feel as though we've been connected. Even when I've neglected my duties and been far from perfection by my recollection and all I have seen, you standing here is the essence of an elevated presence, and I'm elated to be present in an area over which you preside. You are royalty in these eyes of mine. Loving you requires no effort. It is hard to find something so natural yet still divine, and I would take the stars from the sky if only I could reach them, pull them down to my level. Take a moment just to teach them the spelling of your name, send them back from whence they came so that when the night falls, you know my love is still the same. I would set fire to the rain and always feed the flame. I will juggle as many tasks as I can maintain. You can have the words from my mouth. You can have the thoughts from my brain. There's a target on my chest. Won't you please take aim so that the arrow you fire cannot help but to hit it. You are my everything. And if I got it, you can get it.
Woo! Let's go. Out the gate with it. Out the gate.
Yeah. That's like my love poem. I normally write sad poems, so I feel like I got to write a happy one.
Switch it up on us, all right?
Yeah, man.
The next one is it's called Family Affair.
Okay. Right. We're gonna switch it up for that.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Switch it up for that.
Bam.
You know what I mean? Let's go.
Well, so my mother is the ocean. I swim in the comfort of her waters, protected from the heat and the gulls above. Yet even she cannot see down into the deep, where these dark creatures lurk and seek my blood. My father is the new moon, as he pulled her into addiction and was absent from the night sky for most of my life. No, my father is a victim, unable to escape the murderous pipe that beat him into submission till they made an incision for the cancer in his throat would not go into remission. My sister is the stranger, largely unknown to me. No, my sister is a vision, for she mostly exists in my memories, never the person I'd hoped she'd be. Still, my sister is the vessel, the mother to nephews whose faces I've forgotten, and I might feel like an uncle, but in their lives I am not him to them. I'm just a space, a void left unfilled, just words from another, and I still have trouble trying to swallow that pill. My brother is the monster, but he no longer haunts my dreams. I carry the scars of his rage, his lust in my flesh, those vicious little words carved right into my chest, and as his fist rained down blows, I drowned in his hate. My brother, the imposter, handed to me by fate, and so I carry his sins, a weight on my back, no way to escape, and I am the child, small and defenseless, not knowing what I'd done wrong. No, I am the bird that sits in the cage and sings a mournful song. No, I am the flame burning down into embers. No, I am the voice that screams in surrender. No, I am the sun shining bright in the sky. No, I am a question, and I still wonder why. Thank you.
Let's go. Woo!
Okay.
El Fuego. Out the gate with it.
Out the
Batting 100. Let's go, man.
First time there and burned the stage down.
Let's go.
Woo! Give it up again for Josh, man. Give it up for.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
You gotta go back up there and tell people where they can find you.
Yeah, that's right. Come on back up here. Where they can find you?
I have a really lame Instagram page, but it's Commy, COMMIE _NOLA. I'll be posting more vids there. Hopefully I can get these vids and post them there, man. So you'll be seeing some content. Thank y'all.
Oh, yeah. You bring your thumb drive? Oh, it's all good. I just email it to you.
Yeah. We'll get you the links and everything. Yeah. Oh, bad. Yeah, thank you, bro.
Let's go, man.
All right. So let's you want to do a poem for us, Ant?
I guess I'll do a poem.
Okay.
The man behind the curtain.
Brew.
My words are my power.
So let them create.
All right. So, didn't know what poem to do because didn't know I'll be doing a poem. Aha. All right, let's see if I can pull this up real quick. This application to open. I'm gonna do a poem. And you is gonna like it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what happened there.
What?
It opened in the wrong window. Let's see. Here we go. Maybe it's me. I really can't see. You know that? This is really tricky.
I got one to you. Yeah.
You know that's a member.
Yeah.
I trying to. Oh, got him. Ha ha.
Got him. All right, so we got
let's go.
Mr. Ant Hurd, the other half of the curators of the space. Give him some love, give him some love, indeed. Woo!
Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, man. My words are my power again.
So let them create again.
Every time she tries to walk away,
Yeah.
yeah, always finds reasons to make stay.
Yeah.
Every time I think they're through, he always knows just what to do. I really wish he'd get past all those games he plays. Yeah. I wonder if a heart attack is anything like heartbreak. I know the pain of either was too much for one heart to take, so as I hold you, and you bare your soul to how this bastard hurts you, you lose control. It's tears, broken English, and waterworks. I can tell inside she's really hurt, she's crushed. Spirit and mind. I breathe deeply. But just try and find the words. None exist. See, words were never created to mend wounds like this, like placing a band-aid over the opening of a door. Even with proper covering, this type of wound would still be sore. I feel helpful but helpless. I guess this for a friend, a real test. Though there is nothing you can do, but just has the willingness to change the things that she's been through. See, pain turns into anger in my arms. She jumps up ready to do bodily harm. I grab her, afraid of her reaction, but ready, and ask her to just calm down and keep your head steady. She again loses composure. Her body falls limp into my arms like it's been through anesthesia exposure, and I carried her over to the couch. She falls straight into the fetal position. As a friend, I'm worried about her present contingency. I take a moment to reminisce. The moments that I missed. When she used to come visit me in moods completely opposite this, when she was single and free, a mental connection that we share that now makes me want to bear the load of the pain of the woman next to me, the friendship that God had blessed you. See, the type when people seem to thought they thought we shared a relationship sexually, but we didn't. The love I have for you, my confidant. She was more than that. She was more like an angel. It was enough to make me change the very stars, create an image of our friendship in the skies. And nights I've cried internally when I held you next to me, time and time again. He'd hurt you when you were home to me. Your truest friend, I would never dare tell you what you put me through when you go through the things that he do to make you want to take an angel's life. You were in the kitchen, skin to knife. I was there through it all, through all the long nights and sleepless nights with me, so I could hold you in my arms. You knew I would do you no harm. I hold you, my tongue, my thoughts through the pain. Through all this you go through, your friend, I remain. You'll leave him in proper season, please believe. So the strength when you come out when there's a need. Until then, I'm there every time you need me be, because every time she tries to walk away, yeah. Always finds reasons to make stay. Yeah. And every time I think they're through, he always knows just what to do. I really wish he get past all those games he plays. Yeah. Thank you.
Woo! Okay.
All right.
Okay, so so if you don't know, we here at the space we also run a poetry workshop every Sunday around 7:30 called Rain Cats. Rain Cats is a community-led, community-ran poetry workshop where we can get together, have some people to write with. I've been writing a lot more in Rain Cats than I give myself credit for, and I want to share a couple of these with you. So this is one that I'm going to share about like 2 or 3. So we do a bit of free writing when we start off Rain Cats, and I like where my brain goes when I'm doing like free writing. So I just want to share some of these excerpts. A lot of these stuff isn't finished, but a lot of it feels very good to share. Okay, these are going hard. So this was our free writing session just this past Sunday. I can't explain the thought process it takes to come up with the magic that we create when any writer sets pen to pad. The concoction of imagination and passion can be compared to a mad genius that's in his bag, pulling bodies out of the thick dirt like it's necromancy. Those skeletons in our closets get reanimated once we need to go off like a spirit bomb. That's all I got for that one. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Okay. In that same vein, this is I forgot what we had for the prompt for this one. I can't remember. But this one I was in my X-Men bag right here. I'm like a prodigy, but I didn't join up with Xavier's team. My intellect knows no bounds, tactfully setting up my next mission, X-forcing through my adversaries, my abilities manifesting in the ninth hour. My shonen protagonist plot armor kicks into gear just in time, amping it up into action. Man, the true depths of my evolution can't be determined by the Omega level status. With the snap of my finger, infinity comes undone. My plan falls into place, befitted from the incredible natural talent I possess within my DNA, blanketing the battlefield with precision of a Thanksgiving clapback going off like Jack into a fastball special. Like, I need to finish that. I feel like I need to finish
That
that.
one was dope. I like where you going with that.
I think that prompt was like natural talent or natural abilities, something like that. I think it was natural talent. And this last one, this one was just from this Sunday as well. And the prompt was feelings. So more but feelings. All right, so I've had this song stuck in my head for like the past 3 or 4 days or so. So I hope I do it justice. You got me feeling all of these feelings I need to know. Am I tripping? You just got to let me know. The melody of our infatuation has been playing on repeat like my heart is a streaming farm for the album of our story. Creating playlists like an 8th grade mixtape, leaving little notes upon the windows to your soul, asking, do you like me or do you like me? What will it take for me to get the butterflies to settle as if they have been migrating for their final destination with all of the vigor and intensity of a homeward bound pack of pets, nostalgic for the feelings of my schoolyard crush, longing for patience to make sure that I'm not diving in too deep because I've been so patient. Don't keep me waiting for you. So patient. Don't keep me waiting for you. So that one's still unfinished, but
Let's go.
but if y'all heard Dre Scott's "Feeling" the live version on YouTube, but now he's got it streaming, like that's such a good song. Yeah. Yeah, I do enjoy like singing a lot more when I'm like when I'm doing poetry and stuff, man. So yeah, been getting used to letting that piece of me come out a lot more.
Hey, man. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear, man. That's what I like to hear, man. Might as well get in your bag. Right? You know what I'm saying? So sweet. I wish I could get in my bag, but my Evernote tripping right now.
I know, right? It'd be.
Give me another try.
Oh, you got it, yeah. Cause.
Give me another good. Hold on, give me a second.
Okay. You know, how long have you had Evernote? Because I just figured out how long I've had it today.
Man, I've had Evernote for at least 10 years.
Yeah, I've had it since April 14th, 2013.
Yeah, I've had it.
Yeah, you had it before me because I remember you told me about Evernote.
It is my go-to.
Right, I've had the same note-taking app for a decade.
Right.
That's bananas.
Man, you could just play along.
I know, right? I had to recreate one of my poems in Evernote because I cannot find it. Mr. Universe is gone, but luckily I had it in my chapbook that apparently I am never releasing. I have legitimately finished poetry, and all I need to do is just put it into the document and then send it to an editor. Well, y'all gotta stay on me about that. Y'all really, I have a chapbook I need to release. I have flash fictions that I want to get published. You got it? Yeah, I got so much writing that's just ready to be ready to be looked at. Yeah, man. Like, so I just need to get up on it, man. I gotta dedicate my days to writing or not even writing, like finishing projects that I've been sitting on. I need to dedicate a few days to finish projects that I've just been sitting on. Because that chapbook was supposed to be out years ago. Like most of those poems in there, like I wouldn't say retired, but like I have new shit now. Like I have new poetry.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'm ready, man.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so let's give it up again for And Heard.
Yeah. Yeah. My words are my power.
So let them create.
So I'm reading. So forgive me if I mess up. You know what I mean? This is called Scared.
Okay.
Scared. I'm scared to tell you that I wake every morning with your name so heavily on my mind I may be suffering from brain damage. That when we are apart, there are moments that I forget to breathe because the desire to have you back in my presence outweighs my necessity for self-preservation. I'm afraid to say that in sheer anticipation of our embraces, I cease to exist momentarily because my heart loses its ability to function just before I am brought back to life by your embrace. I'm afraid to tell you that the sun and I now have a better relationship because I now fully understand what it means to bask in the radiance of something is so brilliant that is such is your essence. I'm afraid to say that you and I are life's most perfect thief, stealing moments away from my day with thoughts of you without ever leaving evidence of your presence. That of the billions of colors that reside within the color spectrum, you represent the perfect hue of love. I've stretched the canvas across the surface of my heart to paint the pictures of our past, present, and future admiration of a woman that can't possibly fathom just the joy she brings to my spirit, creating a mural of dedication, respect, honor, and longevity, beautiful as the natural morning sun to a man that's been caged by his own fears for too long. I'm scared to speak simple words that have life-changing effects, words that change, words that can move mountains, simultaneously build and destroy nations, words that can't be broken by man's strength alone. I easily find slumber when laying against your body because with you is the only time I can truly feel peace and serenity. See, I'm frightened to tell you when my heart's in disarray. Your voice brings comfort like an angel's whisper. Your light guides me out of my darkest times of turmoil. You are my solace. Our sensual moments mimic time travel because time stands still as we consummate our union through the tenacity of our physical expression, only for time to commence again and hours have been lost in an experience that you or I could ever force from our minds. I'm afraid to say I don't just hear you speak, that I can actually feel you speak. Your words leave your mouth and wrap around my heart like a blanket to warm me in my coldest times. I'm frightened to tell you that you brought rhyme to my reason. I see God in your features and your smile. I hear a beautiful melody in your walk. I feel complete in your presence. I taste inspiration on your lips, and I smell your wisdom through your essence. I'm fearful that I desire to spoil you, to treat you even better than you know how to treat yourself sometimes. That I want to shower you in pleasantries, rain down upon you with affection, give your life a storm of exhilaration and strong passion, be the lightning to ignite our future family tree. I'm hesitant to mention that I'm caught in the web of your deepest desires, tangled and unable nor willing to escape, captured in the absolute best atrocity that has ever occurred to me. I'm petrified to admit that my very being loves you, but I fear that you don't in return. That's scary. Boom. Boom. I haven't done that poem.
Boom, you did
I
that.
haven't read that poem in so long.
You did
I
that.
did that. I read that poem in so long.
Yeah, man. It like it be like that because I've been going through a few of my poems. I'm like, damn, when's the last time I read this one? Like, yeah. Yeah, that was a good one though. That was a good one. I enjoyed the hell out of it. What was it? What was I gonna say? It is a joy, like rediscovering a lot of, like I said, your own writing and how you kind of like were at that point in time in life or whatever. How you saw the world through your through your eyes and your perception of like events back then. Like it's crazy. It's like a time capsule. That's how poetry truly is. It's like a little time capsule.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know, but it's fine. All right, so I'm gonna give y'all a few more pieces as well on my end. I'm gonna try to do this one from memory, but I got it in my hand just in case. All right, my words are my power.
So let them create.
There's nothing more mesmerizing than the wind blowing through the trees, leaves dancing as if to rejoice for the change to come. Clouds lazily float above. I tilt my head upwards and I ponder. How does the rain work? As a child, I used to think that it was somebody up in the sky turning on the faucet as if you would do the showers. But now I'm a little bit older and I know a little bit more science, but I'm still fascinated with the fiction. You see, the cloud in modern day is actually where we store everything. The same can be said for our heads, because mine has always been within the clouds. Complacent with my daydreams, lost in the convoluted, lost within the convoluted narrative of my quiet space. You see, clouds also get so heavy, so weighed down with whatever that they're holding. They can't go on any further until they just perspire and they release everything within inside of them. The atmosphere changes around them. They're able to float on just a little bit further. I've been finding myself asking other people, how does the rain work? Where are my jubilantly noisy leaves? When will I know the change in the air? These answers, they are a lot harder to come by as it seems. But the rain has passed now, as it does in these parts. Never too long, but always right on time when you need a sweet relief from the heat. My eyes come back into focus. The rain still wet on my face. Maybe one day somebody will stop me and ask, hey, how does the rain work? Thank you.
Hey, let's take a little short
Commercial break. Yeah. After these messages, we'll be right back. Ba-doom, boom.
Sauce. Yeah. Okay. You can play some music. They can mute this for a second. All right. Underneath, like,
You can't read minds. It's like we just want to know what the fuck you want. Is that hard?
so much to prove to you. You're the only one I see. I'll be good to you. You're the only one for me.
Our story begins in a Los Angeles mansion that aging artist Mike Posner is renting for the week. He's in LA to write songs for other, more famous artists. We join him as his barber Tracy arrives at the mansion to give him a haircut.
What up, though, Tracy?
Hey, Mike. Welcome back to LA. How you doing?
I guess I'm famous again. Shave off the beard. I think when we do it, it's gonna take off a year. Privacy for press, the trade-off is weird. But really it's my last chance to stave off the fear of being famous again. Got me back in LA. I sold my house here, but I can't get away. I got a session today with the singer Jessie J. I'm renting this mansion where I'll stay.
Turn your head this way. So how you want it cut?
Well, I think that the green is played. And to be honest, I've been feeling kinda off these days. There's something happening inside me, I can feel the change. These people want a fucking show, okay? Shave it all off!
Mike, are you okay? You sure?
Shave it all off!
As your barber, I gotta shoot you straight. This isn't going to look good. You're making a mistake.
And who are you to tell me that I'm wrong?
I'm just trying to be your friend and let you know.
I never really liked you anyway.
Mike, that's not true. Take that back.
Just shave it off. You're just another girl now with a soul.
Really? Chill out.
And I'm just another sad man in LA.
All right.
Don't say that. Come on.
All right. Whenever you're ready, we can bring it back.
T, we broke up in May.
Serious? I didn't know. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
What's going on, everybody? We are back. We are back. We are back. You can't see me because I'm hiding behind the curtain, but I'm gonna do another poem for you guys. So I'm gonna say, my words are my power.
So let them create.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So, this poem's called "The Right Way." I pray before each time I write. I write because there's so many things in my life that aren't right. Survival is an uphill battle, and through these words is how I fight. There were a lot of things that lived in that house, but love never felt like one of them. Hope seemed to visit less and less frequent as abuse came more and more often, like a house guest that was given its own key. So I waited and baited my time like fishing lines, hoping to catch something worth holding on to. And like sand to the weakness of these little hands, all my possible happiness seemed to run straight through. The only thing that seemed to still long enough to be held was a pen. And I held it captive, forcing it to listen. And it did, without judgment and or bias. So I force-fed it my teardrops and trials, pouring my little soul onto it as I'm trying to give it life through, like Frankenstein, telling to it the deepest secrets and desires. The only thing in this troubled world that was truly mine, my struggle and my gift. Comforted in the fact that it would never yell or hit. What I lacked emotionally from others helped me fill books from cover to cover. I created happiness through my words, healthy relationships through my stories. I surrogate family through the many books I wrote in. Through melody, figurative language, and rhyme, I created an emotional happiness that could never be broken. It was my home away from home within my room. Freedom within a cage. Paper was a fortress of solitude to escape their rage. The gift of silent expression made it easy to exist without being heard. I learned to exist between nouns, pronouns, adjectives, and verbs. Life is yet to throw a challenge at me that I can't write my way out. Go ahead and throw me an obstacle, and through poetry, I will fight my way out. So in this game called life, I still have poetry, so I'm destined to win. Just look how things play out. I've learned a lot in life, but I take offense when people say that I'm wise because I've learned through life experience, so I perfected how to survive. Time tested and true. Remember when I used to go get no love in the venues, decided I would pioneer the game and rewrite my own rules, forget seeing through someone else's eyes. I would like to write my own views because no one alive can walk in my shoes. I pray before each time I write. I write because there's so many things in my life that aren't right. Survival is an uphill battle, and through these words, that's how I fight. And that's the right way.
Okay.
All right, all right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. We got poetry for days.
It's Thanksgiving.
It's Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah. So
Our week.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
What
What y'all doing for Thanksgiving? What y'all doing for Turkey Day?
Yeah. What y'all doing? Let's see if we can get these.
Yeah, get some people up in the chat. Tell me what y'all got on the.
So Monster, people have been talking to us.
Hey, what up? Shout out to Monsters.
Maria.
Okay.
Woodson,
Shout out.
Monster,
Okay.
Aaron Woodson,
Where they talking at? On Instagram, Facebook, where?
I think they're on Facebook. Yeah.
All right, bet. Good stuff. Yeah, shout outs to the fam, man. Of course, check out the Cypher. I don't know if the Cypher's doing something on Thanksgiving Day, but they had 7 Soul Jones hosting last Thursday.
I know my bro came in town, man.
Yeah, man, came through. He was everywhere last week. He was at Rain Dogs. He came here. He went to Love Jones Poetry. He hosted the Cypher. He did something Friday. Like, he was everywhere. Right. That's what I love when 7 come into town. He gonna be out and about in these streets.
It was good to see him, man. It's good to see my brother making big moves. He's doing things that make him happy, man.
That is a big part about it. He's doing stuff that's making him happy. All right, so I got a couple I want to hit y'all with real quick. All right, so first one, I think I performed it here before, but like I said, I just enjoy my poetry. My poetry ain't long, it ain't, but it be hitting. It be hitting. All right, what we got? What you gonna hit me with? That's fine.
Yeah, man. So we are here every Tuesday from 7 until.
Yeah, 7 until. We start the show around 8:00. Come on through. We are. Okay. This is red and blue.
There we go. We got some Instagram people tagging in.
Yeah, come on through.
Facebook tagging in, man. You know
yeah, man.
Yeah. All right. So go ahead, man.
All right. So this one is called "The Sound of Silence." Your insecurities are the loudest in silence. The deafening sound of self-deprecation itself, loading tends to nag and nag at you when you're in your most vulnerable. You try to keep the voices out, but honestly, they get louder, and the more and more you drown them out, and more you hear them in the silence. Thoughts keep racing back and forth and back, and I try to steady myself, but nothing ever really does help. The deafening sound of silence is one that I know very well. I keep asking myself, why am I still here listening to it? Who will it ever tell? I try to pipe myself down with a cheap rhyme or play a little tune to ease the beast, but the deafening sound of silence always will be in the background on repeat. Thank you.
Let's go. You better get free, poet.
All right.
Better get free.
And I got one more. I haven't done this one in a minute. I've done it here plenty of times. I haven't done this one in a minute. It's my love for her. They thought it was cool, but when I hear when Baba says cool, it takes me back to the days when I used to kick, push, coast down the street on the boulevard of Linden. We used to kick routines and the presence was fitting. It was I, a little neighborhood nerd in the backseat of my big brother's Monte Carlo bumping Outkast. He'll pop in that tape and then outblast the sounds of Rakim, KRS-One, and Public Enemy. I grew up a fucking screw up. Well, no, not literally. I was more of a studier, a surveyor of the game, but it finally happened. That faithful day came. I was able to buy my first CD and it was actually Nelly Furtado, because honestly, I'm like a bird and I just want to fly away. But I got commons like Water for Chocolate and I was back on tracks. And the tracks, they had my back. And my big brother, he wasn't going to let it go down like that. Well, he went off to school and I inherited his cassette tapes. That Illmatic Side B Track 3, it had me shook. Whether it was Mobb Deep or my homie DJ Mobster, I always knew there was no such thing as a halfway crook. Well, time went on. I got grown. Rhyme got strong. I came back home to find my baby hip hop was gone. My mama said she was some niggas that be treating her wrong, but I kept on singing my song. But it wasn't about the art of storytelling anymore. It was more about the money, cash. Oh, my money, cash. Now, don't get me wrong, fam. I love to switch up for a while, saying, like, especially when Cash Money took it over for the 99 and the 2000s. We had some times we auto-tuned some snaps and we did some rhymes, but the game was always going to be the same, and all the lames got ran out in between. So, just when I thought we were getting back to what we had before and all the fuckery had fled, it was actually Mr. Illmatic that came back and told me that hip-hop was dead. I didn't want to believe it. I didn't want to take in what I had just heard, but guess who's on third? Lupe still like Lupin the third, kick pushing with all of his might. And Mr. Rockefeller, Kanye, Yeezus, yeah, or whatever you want to call him before he went crazy. J. Cole, Boz, J. Cole, Boz, and so many more showed me that hip-hop actually wasn't dead. It was more in a Kryptonian Odin sleep, if you want to say. So I reminisce upon my ghetto princess every day. We went from the hood to the trap. We went out to Cali, and brought it back. We been a long way, old hip-hop and me. Where we go next, I guess we're going to have to see. Thank you.
Yeah. I got one.
You got one?
I got one, man.
All right, let go.
I got one. My words are my power.
So let them create.
So this is called Can We Have a Conversation? Or ATM and a dick. Okay, all right. Forgive me. This is written in response to a social media post I saw. All right, so I was scrolling social media and this young lady posted that black men are only good as an ATM or something. Can we have a conversation? Ladies, my beautiful black queens. As a black man, I need to know my value is not solely tied to what I can buy you or the pleasure I can physically supply. And though I love to see the glow in your eyes when I'm blessed with a situation to provide, and I'm not devaluing the time, the trust, and the absolute honor it is to share pleasure alongside God's most beautiful, amazing, and bona fide, perfect creation. Like, I know God looks down on you with pride. If I was to break it down, make it overly simplified, you are what excellence, magic, and smooth look like when they collide. And I just hear a lowly man trying to joyride your wave, just bathe at your riverside to cleanse the disapproval this world has with the complexion of my hide. They'd rather us hide. While they amnesia worldwide genocide, unjustified destruction of our identity, only a black mind can hear the innocent words fruit and strange and be reminded of homicide. Isn't it too ironic that only honoring our black leaders once they've died? Worldwide, they're not messing with the idea of a black man flourishing. But I yearn to know you thrive. Queens, you are our upside. Nothing feels more amazing than knowing you trust us as your spiritual guide, that you value the survival in our stride, that each step we take toward constructing emotional stability with you at our side means something. And what you and I build together is the only place your heart desires to reside. My dear hearts, every now and again, remind a black man you recognize that he is the king of both your destinies unified, that you are never terrified, because in his presence is your safe space where you feel most comfortable to confide, to let loose, to live your best life. See, we need to know that no matter how amazing your life already is, that it's intensified by the presence of a black man, and to feel any way other than that is cultural suicide. And I know you may not believe that most of this is implied, but sometimes, just sometimes, we need to hear it. Sometimes we need to know that you value the silent tears we've cried, or the odds we've defied, to be the proud black man standing before you imperfect, tired, and wanting to be more than just ATM and a dick. That's ATM and a dick, folks. Thank you very much. Okay. I got some razzle dazzle on here. Some other stuff I've never done.
Okay.
Let's see. Got you. Or some stuff I haven't done in a while. Let's say that. I was looking for a specific one. I couldn't find it. But my words are my power once again.
So let them create once again.
All right. Here it is. You may not believe it, but to me, you are see-through. You spend so much time thinking you were more than my equal. You may think you're pulling the wool over my eyes, making piss poor attempts at being deceitful. But even with my eyes closed and a blindfold on, I have perfect vision, and fraud, I see you. It's always the ones that proclaim to be the realists that turn out to be the most fake. I marvel at how they're even able to wake up in the morning and look themselves in the face like your whole purpose of existence is flawed. Your mother should be disgraced. You're so full of ish. When you open your mouth, that's all you should smell and taste. See, you gossip and cackle like hens. Talk ish about your own supposed friends. You make jokes about all of the women that you've been in. Pretty much you and the whole circle of people you hang out with are pretend. You're a sham, a farce, a knockoff. Better yet, a counterfeit. You're only doing things for others to look at others as long as you benefit. Other people may be on the bandwagon with your BS, but I ain't feeling it. Why don't you just do us all a favor and just cease to exist? Because that would be the first thing you did in your life that was legitimate. You may not get this, but you're setting others up for intimate failure. Because you are supposed to be an example. So when young and impressionable minds see your character, they believe that's how they should act, and they marry yours. So instead of opening and unknowingly closing doors, so I don't know you, and you most definitely don't know me. I hear you yapping in my ear, but dog, you barking up the wrong tree. You don't like him, but she's laying down with both of y'all. So subsequently, you're sleeping with the enemy. In the presence of genuine people, your personality suffers from severe motion sickness, which means you can't see. Our smiles, handshakes, daps, and conversations are hollow. I think you may not even know who you are because your whole persona is borrowed. Watching you call yourself real brings me nothing but sorrow. You have problems spitting content that's real, so I'm thinking you must swallow speaking the truth. Speak the truth. Get off your lazy behind and go inspire the youth. Listen to focus on needs that have nothing to do with you. You're great at painting pictures. You're just using the wrong cue. Are you truly here for the cause, or because the lyrical and these freaks are quick to? I wrote some real tongue twisters to this one.
Yeah, man.
Get off. Where is I? Are you truly here for the cause, or because the lyrically induced freaks are quick to give up the Vicky Seek draws? When you speak, all I hear is a bunch of hee-haws because you are making a real ass of yourself. If faking your way through a genuine art is how you're amassing your wealth, then what are you doing? What you're doing is not heartfelt. It's like you're playing the game of life, but you're cheating because you aren't playing the hand you were dealt. I know you may be thinking you're deceiving me, or believe that you have me thinking that you're a friend to me. I don't trust you, so I'll never turn my back on you when I leave, because I recognize the fact that you are nothing more than a friend of me. Yeah, that's friend of me. Ooh, I wrote a lot of tongue twisters into that one. I need to go back and read that a few more times before I ever spit that one again. ever spit that one again. Man. What you got for us? You got something for us?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom, bada boom, boom. I don't know if we got. All right, so yeah. That was lit. If y'all ever want Ant to write y'all a diss track, he got you. Cause I don't know who that was about, but he did. I felt that. Just Lord. All right. So my words are my power.
So let them create.
All right. So this one, I don't do much like not before my soft poet era. I didn't do much emotional poetry. So this is an interesting one that I wrote a while back. I've only performed it like a couple times. It's called Who Do I Run To? I feel like an old Escape song because I literally have no one to confide into. Sure, there are people at my side, but none are there when I'm at my lowest. Mostly, that's on me. Trying to hide what I don't want them to see. Trust works two ways, and for me, that's a little bit hard right now. I wish I had a neutral space to disappear, somewhere cold, a place where nobody knew a bright room where I can just sit and create, a place where I can relax and no longer contemplate the meanings of somebody's actions. Does this actually help me, or is it for their personal satisfaction? Acceptance of a broken mindset is not hard as you would think it would be. It's coping and discovering the right tools to move forward, relearning the ability to truly open yourself to a person again, fighting every attempt the world tries to turn you into your unsure nature, into bitterness and hatred towards all that are around you. Yeah, it's the small, subtle, nuanced things that'll actually astound you. It's the small, subtle nuance of things that'll actually astound you. I can't let what is said about me change who I am. I'm not a monster. I'm not a villain. Not a boogeyman lurking in the shadows. I think I need to take this isolation to discover who I need to be. Without the shows, the friends, and all of the revelry, becoming more comfortable in my own skin and take a needed break. For so long, I've been running at 100 miles per minute. My brain is the one thing that actually needs the escape. I'm working this not for you, but for him. The him that I'll meet one day, the him who will smile, not because he's in public and needs to be non-threatening, but a smile with his heart again, and you'll know it's genuine. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Got another one for y'all. Let's see what's good. Yeah, I'll do this one and we'll kind of wrap it on up. Is that all right?
Works for me.
All right, cool. This is one of my favorite ones. I made a shirt for it. I need to make more shirts for it because it's a good-ass poem and it's a good-ass quote to just say a lot. It's called Let Me Fat in Peace.